So all of this, and we've gotten Nigerians elected into office, and you begin to see them happening again. One time it was so big. I think we had 8 Nigerians who got elected into office one year. I think it was 2000.
We have Atlanta, we have,
Correct,
yes.
correct. So and then we're beating young Nigerian Americans who are beating seasoned politicians who've been in office for a long time. So and then we have Oye Owolowo from DC who
Yeah.
represent
Correct.
DC in Congress. So these are some of the things we've done at that level.
I see grace, grace.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Chef and the Community Show. This is your chef, your host, Chef Nike, your sister, your friend. This is a show where we bring your neighbors to our kitchen so that you can get to meet the faces behind the names you've been hearing and to talk about what is good for our community. Today, I have a wonderful man in our midst. In fact, today I can't even talk off my head. I have to read the accolade for this man. That's how big this man is. The chef, the guest with us today is Dr. Nelson Aluya. He is a distinguished internist, a pediatrician with over 25 years of service in medicine, president of Lennox Medical Group, New Jersey, former chief medical officer of Newark Community Health Center, assistant professor at Rutgers University Medical School, a leader who served across the world, Africa, South Africa, the Caribbean, providing care to underserved communities, a man recognized with national and international award, including Ambassador of Peace Award, the Martin Luther King Leadership Award, and the Distinguished Humanitarian Award, and a citation from the leaders like Mayor's Eric Adam. You see what I'm talking about? He is also a national leader, having served as a president of NEPAC, a president of NJMA, and chairman of AMPA, a healer, a humanitarian, a voice of wisdom, my brother. And I tell him all the time, I can wear this man on my sleeve, on my shelf, because
everything I am is by your grace.
and his heart speaks louder than what he even does. And today,
I'm a man of grace.
with a round of applause,
Everything I'll be is by your
Dr.
grace.
Nelson Aluya.
I see grace, grace, grace. Everywhere I look, I found your grace.
Okay, now.
Yeah, I see grace, grace,
Man of
grace.
great air.
I am elevated by your grace. Oh, I'm a man of grace. Everything I am is by your grace. By your grace. Yeah.
I see grace all over you, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for making our time
Thank you.
to come to our studio today.
Thank you. It's
Thank
a
you
pleasure.
so much. Thank
It's
you
a
for
great
what you
pleasure.
do in the community.
Thank you.
We highly honor and recognize you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Okay. We have a tradition in this kitchen. Once you come, because your heart speaks love, we're going to make love tea today.
Okay.
Our love tea is I tell you, is the new lady in town. Everybody loves it. Everybody's falling in love with her until they get to know her more. And as you take it, you get to know her more.
Okay.
But we are big on spreading love all around. This is our love tea today. We're using the big jar. It comes in a big jar like this. Also like this. This is the piece one. It's a turmeric-based tea. Of course, a lot of people, they are facing this issue of inflammation.
Yes.
And I believe that once you can take care of your gut, every part of your body will be whole.
True.
And I'm a testimony, a testimony of the product itself. I didn't go to anywhere. I dropped from size 16 to size 12. And I'm excited about it. I can jump, I can run. My kids are running after me. I say, Mom, take it easy. Before I couldn't go climb my stairs, but now I can do that with ease.
Right.
And it's an honor for me to be able to do this and spread this news to everybody around.
Right.
And this is not just a tea, it's a spice to cook with. So we don't want to just drink it, add it to your chicken, add it to your food, add it to your rice.
Oh, wow.
All right, so we're making the love tea today.
Well, it's a season of Christmas and New Year's.
Yes, please.
It's a season of love. So
Thank you. And please, like you said, we have this. We want you to please patronize us this year. Give a gift of love to people and peace. The whole world needs peace.
yes.
And
Right about now.
right, I don't know when we're going to stop doing that, but that's very important. Please go to our website, lordandnikes.com, and order for yours. Give somebody, give the packable. They've had enough packable, enough jewelry. prolong their life, their lifespan. It's very important, please. All right, so we're going to be making the tea today. Where is my sauce? Okay, my sauce is here. One of the things I promise to help people with is to take people off sugar. Sugar is not good. No bueno.
Bad sugar.
Bad sugar. Bad sugar. So I started working with dates, even for myself, and people have been asking me, how can we do this better? So I started making the date syrup for them, and this is good in your fridge for over. You can do like 2 months,
Oh, wow.
but put on the top rack
From
of the
dates.
fridge from date. So you don't have to go through. Oh, do I need to save it? We make life easy for you. That's our promise.
Okay.
So we're going to start with that. For us to make this tea, it's always it comes with a spoon all the time, this scoop. So it's 1 cup milk, 1 cup water, and a scoop of this.
Okay.
But today we are making 2 cups of water,
Okay.
and then we're making 2 cups of milk. So I'm going to add the milk to it. If you see this, I'm using this. I can eyeball that. Don't worry. Okay. This milk I started using because I had somebody that met at the early fitness when we were doing a show and said, can you use oat milk for our tea instead of the soy milk? Some people react to soy milk. I said, okay, well, why not?
Okay.
And I found the oat milk and it's amazing. So this tea, you can make it and leave it in your fridge. Get a container that has a cover. Leave it there and you can take the shot every morning.
Wow.
Yes. 1, 2, and that's it. So that is going to keep boiling while we continue with our conversation.
Okay.
Okay. Now, good thing, you cannot cover this milk.
Right.
You cannot walk away from it.
Okay. You have to stir.
You have to stir. You have to stay with it because it's going to boil over.
Right.
All right? All right. So let's do this. So it's going to keep on boiling, and then we'll come back to that. Now, we can add the date. Unlike honey, you know you cannot add honey to anything you're boiling.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You can. Unlike honey, you can add the date.
Wow.
Yes. So you can throw all the precaution
And the
out.
dates is sweet.
Oh, my goodness.
So 2 spoons too.
You can do what you wish. If there's no, this is a guilt-free.
Since it doesn't cause diabetes.
It doesn't cause diabetes. It doesn't have anything. Yes, and you're just increasing your fiber intake. That's all.
True.
All right. I'm going to rest this one here. When we whisk it, and you want it to be more. See, it didn't alter anything. It still retains the color. When I was telling people some time ago that I make pounded yam and I put a little sugar into it, you can add this to it now.
Right.
Everything. My daughter came and said, Mom, the oatmeal is brown. Yes, it's fine. It's healthy. All right, so we're going to start cooking. I want to rest this here. Hold on a second. Let me put this here. So, Dr. Aluya, I've introduced you, but I know there's more to you than meet the eyes. The more people get closer to you, the more they know you. Tell us who Dr. Aluya is, please.
That's a loaded question.
Go on. We have the time for you.
Well, like you rightly said, I'm a physician and was trained both in pediatrics and in internal medicine. That makes me 2 doctors in one, with the uniqueness of that. But originally, I was born in Nigeria, in Benin City, in then Bendel State, now Edo State. I'm half Benin and half Isoko, so my dad is Delta. So, but
So you're Yoruba, Isoko?
Yes.
Really? What a combination! What a combination!
So I, but home is Delta, the state I claim. But I was born in Benin, and my dad was in the military, so that gave me the reason to travel around the whole country. I got to expose to learning Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba, so I speak, at least passively well enough to get through with everything else.
Right?
And then, of course, I finished secondary school in St. Patrick's, Calabar, and then went to university for medical school at the Great Ahmadu Bello University in Zaria, where I graduated from. And then did some training and eventually came to the US, where I did my residency in both medicine and pediatrics. And after that, went on to work at Rutgers University in medical school, where I eventually became a professor. And from then on, director of a rehab center. First it was Sinai, which is the biggest in Essex County, and then went on to work at Beth Israel, which was the place I trained, and then chief medical officer. But in between that, I did other things in the community, in the political space and the medical space as well. I became the president of the New Jersey Medical Association, where I advocated for good health for people of color and people who are most vulnerable in the communities. So I actually got to represent New Jersey in Congress at one time when went to advocate for diabetes and all the other things that we talk about, including medical education for people of color to get them involved in medical field and trained. Like I always say, it's important to get young black men into medicine
Yes.
because that's one thing we don't see now. And I joke and I tell people, in the future, if we don't encourage them to come in, you will not see men like me, black men in medicine anymore. But we're trying to make sure that does not happen because the statistics don't look good. And then, there was chairman of the Nigerian Physician Association in the state of New Jersey. I did all of that. And then, of course, NAPAC, which was the political aspect of, which is the Nigerian American Public Affairs Committee. And I was president for about 6 years with amazing people across the country who put things together to ensure that we inform, educate, and support Nigerians and friends of Nigerians into the political space to get involved in politics and policies. Because, like they say, if you're not at the table, you are the menu.
Yeah.
And for so long,
They eat it up.
we've been the menu. So we want to make sure that we change that. And under my leadership, that changed. NEPA became a national known name across the Nigerian and the African diaspora, where we supported, Mayor Eric Adams, Senator Warnock and Ossoff got into office. We pushed and supported, legislative bodies and people who ran in office here in the state of New Jersey, as a matter of fact. And then, something good recently came up, and
Hold on to that.
well, that's another story.
Hold
But
on.
then,
But I don't want us to forget that, though.
yes, we'll talk about that. So that's been my journey. But the passion is on health and wellness and advocating for our people to understand that one, you are what you eat, and that's why when you called me to come, talk about this, I said yes, I will, because there's a whole lot of understanding in our community with the kind of food that we eat. Like you said earlier on, when you talked about oat and the other things, the first entrance into the body is through the mouth,
Yes.
basically. And if you're what you eat, then what you eat determines eventually what you turn out to be, and what your body, your skin, your blood, everything looks like, and then overall health. So it's important to have the right diet, eat the right thing. Things we color, greens, vegetables, and all those things, and to stay away from sugar, especially high fructose sugar. And that has done a whole lot of damage to us as a people, and people of color particularly, because diabetes was new to the black race. It is. In fact, in the 80s, there was a study that shows that, just about 800,000 people with diabetes. And that study said Africa was a continent without diabetes. But today, it become a big issue. And here in America, we see what diabetes has done, where it has contributed the number 8 cause of death in the world, and even in the United States. But guess what? It contributes to number 1, number 2, number 3. Number 1 is cardiovascular. 2 is, cancer and other issues as well. So the number 8, which is diabetes, contributes to all of them. Kidney failure, heart failure, all of this.
That's the starting.
So that's why it's important that we must, talk and address the issue of diabetes and make sure that we truly handle it. So food is important, and and I always joke and I tell people this: look, at the end of it all, you know what your DNA tells you. We're black. There's no discussion or concoction about that. And I'm really truly black. Proud to be black. So what my ancestors ate and what my DNA connotes is the things I eat. I still eat very Nigerian food every day. You know, I stay away from other kind of food that my DNA may not recognize, and that's what I tell people. So, as we move away from, you know, because unfortunately African food has gotten a real bad rap. It has. Uh, the difference back then and now, we were more active, you know, but the sedentary lifestyle is what's killing us. So not the food. It is the sedentary lifestyle and our lifestyle that have changed that's killing us. We're not as active as we used to be. We're not as
We are more potato couch now.
correct. So I'll tell you this.
Our couch potato.
A
Yeah,
couch
potato.
potato.
Each one, either way.
Because guess what? I tell people this: the fastest people on earth, male or female, are black. I'll say it again: the fastest people on earth, male or female, are black. Have you ever wondered why?
Why?
It's not because we train more, we have more money, we have more gym. No, it's our genetics, the kind of muscles we have, the kind of tissue we have. You understand? And those are the things that make us. So the advantage that give us the fact that we move faster is that black people ought to move. You need to continue to move. You have to. Because if you don't, our muscles eat when we move them. That's why it's on. So we eat our sugar, we eat all the other things when we move them.
And we don't
So
burn.
if you don't move them anymore, that has comes the wahala, like they say in Nigeria.
And I like that you said that. I'm going to start. Today we just made the love tea, right? And I want to show you that the love tea and the peace tea will make another amazing dish for us tonight.
Okay.
So we're going to be combining both together and making a curry.
Oh. Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So today we are making the curry with. I did this. This is a tortilla. I had to bake it to make it into this shape.
Right.
So we're going to be eating in this bowl today with
Oh,
some
wow.
rice and some, yeah. So now, it's good that you say that. I was born, I won't say into full medical, but because my dad has the first private laboratory in the Western region.
Oh, wow.
And so it doesn't matter who you say you fall in love with. He will say, bring them to the lab first.
Right?
He does. He said, he said,
Come
don't
on,
play.
test.
We have to do that. They have to tell you
Right?
their genotype
Of course.
and everything. So he said, darling, love is not blind.
Oh, no.
When you have an
Well,
SS child,
I know.
the love
It's
will
a
clear
different story.
quickly.
Yes,
And so
yes.
I was into that. And another thing, as time goes on, I started studying. I said, you know what? Every gene, yeah, am I right? Genotype, yes.
Genotype.
It's requires different meal, different dishes.
Yeah, even blood
Blood
groups
type,
too.
blood groups. So I
Yes.
started researching for that because everything I was eating was like going against my body. Then I had to start researching into that, and that's how I came about all this. My body doesn't take certain things,
Right.
and I started making meal for my customers, for my clients, based on their blood group.
Right.
If you eat according to your blood group, there's more tendency that you live longer. All the things that we have in the store, we think we have to dive into it doesn't. No, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that.
And I was really thank you for what you've done. You know, when I speak to young folks and I said, listen, take charge and leadership is your individual space and find solutions to them. You've taken this space and you've taken charge of it and you're leading it and you're finding solutions to our problem. So I must really commend you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So I have the oil on. Yeah, I'm going to add the
And
love
what
tea.
kind of oil is that?
Oh, that's our oil.
Okay.
That's our infused. Instead of it,
Granola or canola?
red canola. Canola is not red. I infused that.
Okay.
And funny
was
enough,
wondering.
yes, because my husband was sick at one time. He had a surgery, and they said he couldn't take palm oil anymore.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, how are we going to do this? Then I start working. Everything you see come out of my own experiment, and
See?
it smells better.
Right.
It
I can
smells.
smell it.
It smells amazing. For people that don't know how to cook and change color, a brown thing, this takes the color. Just takes the
So
color.
what's the red inside? What did you put?
Oh, you have to
Oh,
come
the
back.
stem? Okay. Your secret.
You have to come back and see behind camera for that. But that's how we do that. And it's the color is one, the smell is another
Yeah,
thing.
it is.
And canola is cholesterol free. You know, even though everything people are still researching and more into all the things we do. So I'm going to add this to it. I don't want it to burn. And let's just stew of that. And then we're going to use the peace tea. I'm the one that I need a spoonful. Where's the pack? Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm going to use another spoon. Anyway, the smell of this is more pungent, so this is mild. Okay. Now, that is turmeric, that is black pepper, that is ginger, and this is cardamom, this is cumin, this is at the base of curry. I'm sure if you've ever had any Indian food, this is what it's all about. They use the regular pods, sometimes they don't use the powder, they use the real seed to make this. But for you to do that, you need to know what you're doing.
True.
Because it's going to burn right there in front of you.
Right.
And once it's burned, it turns to annoyance. So this is the Now, some people normally will you have to season. If you're using a fresh chicken, you season the chicken with the same spices and leave it to marinate a
Marinate,
little
right.
bit. Oh, you know that.
Of course.
That's good. So, it's going. Am I on? Okay, I'm on now. Can you smell that now? See?
Yes. Smells healthy.
Yeah. So normally you will have. I don't want to talk about normally. I want to talk about easy life. So easy life, you take 2 tablespoons of that, two scoop of this, and 2 scoop of the other one, and put it in there. Don't make sure your stove, your burner is not, your pot is not too hot, so that it doesn't burn, because it can burn. All right. Our tea is working. Let's stir that. Can you stir that, sir? Okay, that's good. See, the foam is coming up. We can rest the spoon. Now, I want you to stir this. Now, I'm going to add two can of tomato sauce in there.
Okay.
This is quick and easy. Under 20 minutes, you're done. But if you're making a regular curry, come on.
Looks yummy.
Yeah. And it's healthy. Now, talking about health, I can take it from here. Talking about health, the Indian race and compared to the African race, what is the comparison? I know there's some kind of similarities in our longevity, the way we approach life and everything.
Yeah, it's the spices. They have their own kind, and we have ours. But if you remember, life actually began in Africa, right? And all the spices that anybody used, as people moved out of Africa into, North Africa, into Asia, they went around with their own seeds. And seeds, like human beings,
That's true.
changed.
Yes.
You understand? So as human beings change, so did the seeds change as well. So that's why you have some. But again, they're almost similar spices, and because of those spices, and spices are really good because they are great anti-metabolites. Your body, when you eat stuff, and some of them that are not good for you, they produce stuff that
You don't need.
that your body needs to get rid of. So those inflammation that's happening, spices help them, get rid of them, bind them out, and so you can get rid of them, and that's why they're really good. So yes, that's why a lot of them live long as well.
That's what I wanted to get to. That's the way they live long, and no matter how old they are, they're still agile. You can see the movement, and I think that's one of the things. And you've seen that when you go to Nigeria, you see a lot of Indian doctors.
Yeah.
We grew up with Indian doctors.
Yes, we did.
Yes. So that's why I wanted you to talk about that. And also now, you said something earlier about NEPAC and AMPA. Can you tell us more about that, just in case there's somebody that might want to be interested?
Yes, so the Nigerian American Public Affairs Committee, like I alluded to earlier on, is a body of Nigerian Americans, but not just Nigerian Americans alone, but we welcome everybody, irrespective of who you are, where you are, as long as you believe in the tenets and the ideals and ideas of NAPAC, we welcome you. We've had people who are Zimbabwe who became leaders in NAPAC. We have Haitian, Uganda, you just name it, Ivorians, and even blacks
Black.
and
Oh, really?
Caucasian. Yes, Filipino, as we had, was our national, treasurer for a long time, under my administration. So we welcome everybody. So our role is to, help create the environment where we identify, um, inform, educate, and support Nigerian Americans and friends of Nigeria who buy these ideas to get into politics and policies, so that they can run for office, become people who are office holders, or engage in the political process, um, to be policymakers as well. So, and those are the things we've done, and we've been pretty successful. And not just that, but advocate for the community, for community needs. We do things on education and health. This is what I'm done. We've had members in NAPAC who have done that as well, and still continue to host events and offices. One of them is our great doctor O, who holds the Medical Mondays that she does. We've had in NAPAC as well, health outcomes, health outreaches, virtual and physical. We've had campaign, works, voters registration um, campaigns here in New Jersey, in DC, in Atlanta, in Texas. So all of this, and we've gotten Nigerians elected into office, and you begin to see them happening again. One time it was so big. I think we had 8 Nigerians who got elected into office one year. I think it was 2000.
We have Atlanta, we have
Correct,
yeah,
correct. So, and then, we're beating young Nigerian Americans who are beating, seasoned politicians who've been in office for a long time. So and then we have, Oye Owolowo from DC, who
Yeah.
represent
Right.
DC in Congress. So these are some of the things we've done at that level, and we continue to do, and we encourage, those who are out there, Americans, irrespective of who you are, to come join NAPAC. Just go onto the website, type,
That's what I want to
NAPACUSA, .org. You see, and you just go through the temp, and you register. You get an email, and somebody will welcome you. I'm no longer the president, but the current president is equally as fantastic and great.
Good.
And we have, people who cover 6 geographical regions, where we have chairs in each of those regions. So, irrespective of what region you join, you have a family, a friend who would, contact you and be with you. And you have your
good.
kids or your family member who's running for office. You can contact NAPAC as well, because we get contacted every time,
As a support, to support them.
to support them.
Okay.
Right. The midterm election is coming up. Everything is gearing up and all that. So if you're not involved in the political process, then you'll be out there. Like I said, if you're not at the table,
You'll
you
be
are at the menu.
Yep.
So get involved. Nothing wrong with politics. If you want to change power, you have to get close to power. Period. You can't
Look at
change power
this.
from afar.
See
right?
see the difference. I want you to know this. Now
You're looking
that
really good.
once the oil comes up, that means your sauce is fried. You can go
Typical
back.
Nigerian stew.
You're gonna go back now and cook it.
If they allow me.
I'm doing a good job now.
Yes, I'm learning.
Yes. All you need is open and pour.
Right?
All right. So now we're going to add the coconut milk.
Oh, nice.
And this is different from different region
regular,
in the in the Indian cuisine. If you are from the south, they will use yogurt.
Oh,
Yes, they will use yogurt. In the northern side, they use coconut milk, and I like coconut milk.
right.
So the yogurt, if you don't know how to use it, it will curdle and the thing will not look good.
Wow.
But this you can never go wrong. Look at that. This is the
see,
golden color we
see.
want.
Yeah, India is a huge country. 1.4 billion people.
Ah.
And so many. I learned a lot recently about India.
About
the
India,
gods.
right?
Yes, and their food and all
The
that.
food is amazing.
Yes.
Their food, they're big on spices and health. That is the truth. The tea and everything, because they drink tea. This is everything. This tea you see on the street of in Mumbai, all over the place in Indian. The tea is always the chai. They always do that. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to let this cook for just like about 2 minutes. Then we're going to add the chicken.
Okay.
And then we're about done. We now taste for salt. Yes. How easy is that?
Wonderful.
Good. All right. Dr. Aluya, we're going to try our tea now.
Mm-hmm.
That tea is ready because I didn't want it to boil, so I put it to simmer. No, I want to taste for. Okay, you tell me.
Okay.
It's hot. You don't if you don't like to hot, I can
I
put it
know,
down to
right?
rest a little bit. Let's touch on this a little bit. I'm going to wipe my cup.
Smells good.
It is good.
Mm.
Is it sweet
Still,
enough for you?
yeah, it's still, but it's still hot.
I can put it down.
Yeah,
Let's
maybe
put
I'll
it
keep
down.
it down. So let it.
We do that sometimes for some guests
Right?
that can take hot things.
I
Yes, so this
know,
is
so I don't
yours.
get burnt.
Yes. And the good thing about this is you can drink it hot or cold.
Mm-hmm.
You can add it to anything.
Right.
Hmm.
And you can put this in the fridge, right?
Yes, you put it in the fridge and you take a shot every morning.
Okay.
And the
But how
pisty,
long? If you put it in the fridge, how long?
it stays,
would
you can stay for 1 week.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This, I can turn this off now.
Right.
We're done with this. All right. So this is, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you smell this difference now?
Yes.
Every time you had something, it just gives you another smell.
Yeah.
Now,
You really smell the Indian curry
mhm.
curry sauce.
Yeah, you know, we're talking about the love and peace tea.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, in America, everybody believes that you need to be working hard. You need to work hard to make to live good here.
Mm.
Now, tell me the importance of rest, because people need to know that after all this work, you need to give yourself some kind of breather. How important and rest? How important is rest and to the body and to the whole, yeah, to our body, to our whole health?
Yes, very important. No doubt, we all need rest, and that's why God, in His great wisdom and infinite mercy, created night, so that when it's dark, you have no choice but
But
to go home and go to sleep,
Huh.
and so that you can rest, because that's when your body repairs itself.
Mm.
It repairs itself when you rest. So, um, and the byproduct, and that's why the first thing you do when you wake up is to go pee, right? Because all the byproduct in your body, you have to get rid of it. So as you sleep, your heart rate goes down, your respiratory goes down, and the brain begins to shut down, so that the rest of the other body will kick in to repair itself. And that's why it's important. And we have to find way to rest. But I always tell people this: know who you are first and foremost. Know what you
blood-
need. You understand? And how much of rest do you really need as a person as well?
So it
you know?
differs.
Yes, it really does. Some people need 6 hours minimum, and some people need 8 hours. Depend, and with age as well, it's different. And you see kids, they're very hyper. They sleep shorter times, they wake, often enough, because again, it's just the growth process and all that. So as you grow older, you tend to relax and need more sleep. So it varies with with people. Know who you are, know what you need, and know what your body is telling you. People
I want
come.
to just for the student continue.
Yeah, so people come to see me on a daily basis, but I tell them,
I need
look,
to put more.
you come to see me, you spend maximum on an annual visit 30 whole minutes with me, right? But you're with yourself 247. So if there's anybody who know you better, it's you. So you know better yourself better than anybody. So that's why it's important that first you understand who you are, know what your body, and let your body speak to you, and you listen. You have to listen when your body speaks. That's very critical.
And you know, one thing I've realized that you allowing your body to speak with you has not just to do rest. It has to even what you eat.
Oh yes.
There's some things you want to eat, and your body is saying no, 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 no. Well, we
Right.
don't pay attention. We don't get used to getting to know our bodies.
And that's why some people talk about allergies.
See, I did it cold. Now you can add it cold. You can add it to hot food. It's okay. But one thing I used to tell people: please don't use a dirty spoon, a dirty spoon back into this, to the sweetener. No, make sure it's always a clean spoon all the time.
Okay.
All right, I think it's better now. You can try
Yes.
it now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Different from the first time.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers.
Really good. A good dose of antimetabolites.
I like the it's the truth.
Yes, really good. I like it.
Thank you. All right, we're going to let this cook. It's now somebody can ask me, what kind of chicken can you use? You can use a fresh chicken. But when you do the fresh chicken, make sure you cut it up in small bites, biteable sizes, add the spices to it, and marinate it with a little oil, let it rest a little bit. Then you seal it. Or you can pan fry it a little bit, or stir fry, anyhow you want to call it. Then add it to the meat. But this one around, because I tell you that we're all about saving time in the kitchen.
Right.
We went straight to a rotisserie chicken that is already done,
Right.
and then we add it to this. It's the same, still give me the same result. I want it to be fresh, and that's why I didn't pan fry it a little bit. Why this? I'm going to let everything cook together. Do you like spice in your food or
Yeah,
no?
a little spice.
Okay, good. I'm going to add a little kick to this. One of the things,
Nigerian.
yeah, our tea. You see, the tea is very spicy, the brown one. But as we go on, and you need to listen to your clients, they want something mild. I think the American clients want something mild. So we decided to make a milder one. But the real original one is highly spicy, and it's very good for this season, the cold season now.
Right.
So this is it. Let everything boil together. Once it's done, we add the cilantro. All right. Now I can increase my. Good. All right. Dr. Luya, for a medical student that's just arriving in America, how will you advise them to route their journey? They need, because I know you're very big with mentoring too. Can you tell that person out there that need help with how to route their journey here to make it worth their while?
Right. So a new graduated medical student, a medical doctor from Nigeria,
either
from
way.
Africa.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you come in, first seek help. You know, like I always say, a problem have, known. And if you seek help for a problem, it's half solved. So you seek help, look for doctors in the community who are from your community as well. If they're Nigerians, if they're Ghanaians, and then we tend to really be here to help everybody. And with that, you can actually look into associations that are here. There's a the Nigerian Physician Associations in the Americas, the AMPA, right? I was once chair. Look up wherever state you are, in New York, in New Jersey, wherever. You can Google up, see their website, contact them, send an email and say, hey, I'm here. How can I join you guys? Because that's one big step into getting to know people. So once you do that, then you'll be connected to other doctors, because you may need a mentor here, especially if you're applying to write letter of recommendations and all that, and how to study for the exams. These things are really huge. Because if you don't know how to study, and you don't study and you don't pass well, then it becomes a problem. So, and they'll guide you to write books, the right, manner how to study, the kind of score that you need, and then the networking, around there. So, and then give you the the opportunity to do some observership, either in offices or sometimes in the hospital as well. So
that's like an internship.
Yeah, an internship. Those things are very important because they will ask you those questions. What have you done when you left home? Where have you been, and what you've done? So connecting people, and then in studying, you have to network with people as well, and study with people who are on the same mindset with you, in the same wave. Because, like I said, birds of the same feather
congregate together, or flocks together.
Flocks together. So you have to, it's really intense, because at that point in time, I'll tell you this: once you come in and you want to write your USMLEs, you have to give up minimum 2 to 3 years of your life. At that point in time, focusing on it, because you know what, you're gonna compete with people who are from everywhere on earth: the Chinese, the Indians, even Europeans, even people from the UK. They come here, the Canadians as well. So you're gonna be competing with all of these people. So that's why information is key. Information is power, and you have to get informed and have to the right connection.
Thank you very much, Dr. Alia. We're going to add this now, and then we'll be. Let me add this. Can you do that for me?
Yes.
Add it to it.
Okay. See, I'm really in the kitchen.
Yes, you are. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
All right. Are you a good cook?
I used to be.
You used to be. What happened?
Well, I cooked.
You
Well,
got married and you left the kitchen?
That's the word. I didn't want to say
That's not right.
it. They didn't allow me anymore.
They didn't allow you, or you don't want to go there.
Well, I got busy too. So
Ah.
you can't be running and saving the water and coming to the kitchen as well. But sometimes I still do. It's just
So what's your favorite thing to make?
I cook a good egusi soup. Come to think
Really?
of- Yes. I want you have to cook when you're back home. Cook a good egusi and vegetable. You know, I
Really?
did all of those.
That's good to
So
know. Thank you very much.
yes.
All right. We're going to take a break now and be right back. And when we are coming back, it's time to dive into this deliciousness. See you soon.
I see grace, grace, grace.
And welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is the Chef and the Community Show, where we bring your neighbors to our kitchen so that you can get to know them and know the faces behind the names, and also to let you know that everything you need is in your neighborhood, amazingly. And we are big on cooking in this kitchen with the Easy Life cooking product spices, the sauces, the spices, the oil, the tea. Today we made the tea for our guest. With me in the studio is Dr. Nelson Aluye, and you're going to get to know more, a little bit more about him. If you're just joining us for the first time, please tell somebody about this show. Bring a friend in, make it a family time to watch this show with us. Now, we had a tea. Doctor, I want you to try your tea again, and for the people that just joined us, give us your opinion again. Cold is better?
Refreshing.
Refreshing. Thank you.
It's really good.
Thank you. This is the tea. The tea, we have peace tea and we love tea. And today we use the peace tea and love tea to make a curry. Can you believe that? So, like I always say, it's not just about the tea. It's what you can do with the product that we give you. And we want to seriously make life easy for you in the kitchen. Cut the 70% of the time you normally will have used in the kitchen so that everybody can work hard and come and eat as a king in your home. Now, today we made a curry, a chicken curry, chicken masala. We're going to use it with some rice. And then we had the tortilla bread that I make into a bowl. All I did was just bake that in the oven and got it ready. You can have it fresh, where you can just add butter to it and just seal it on the pan to have a softer one, or you can have a hard one. This is going to be our bowl today to eat. So as we dive in, follow through with us and enjoy this as we enjoyed. You are going to enjoy this throughout the way we enjoyed. Let's go. Doctor, you can have one.
All right.
Take one and I'll... So we're going to have the rice. Let me show you. Some people might not want the rice. You can as well put the sauce in there or use it to dip into that sauce, the curry. Here you go, sir. The beauty of this, the shell, is that by the time you're done eating the rice, the shell will have soaked up the juice of the curry,
Right.
and you can eat that again too.
This is making me have a big appetite.
Please enjoy it, please.
Nice. Okay.
We have this. Take the chicken, please. I can move it closer to you.
All right, thanks. Okay. Oh, let me take a little spice.
Yes. Good. I'll let you take the first bite.
Really good. Indian curry.
Right in the comfort of your home.
Very tasty.
Thank you.
Really good. Thank you.
So sorry. You know, all the time we eat, I apologize for that because you cannot taste it, but you can, get something for yourself and follow the video the same way we just
Right.
cooked it, and you can make yours in your house. The Indians eat with their hands, you know that, right?
Yes, they do.
This, yeah. And we can do salt too. Let me get a big one.
Mm.
Mm. All right. We're going to carry on with the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
When you're making this curry, make sure you cover yourself very well because it splashes because of tomato paste and all that thing. So,
Now I know how the Indians make their curry stew.
this is the easiest way to make it. I want us to go to Nigeria a little bit.
Mm.
With all the problem we've been having in Nigeria, we finally have a minister of defense that I think has his head together. What do you feel about that? What do you think? What do you see as a future?
Well, I'm a big optimist, especially when it comes to Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
When people had given up on Nigeria, I had hope, for a number of reasons. Nigeria is destined for greatness, and for every um, great entity, corporation, nation, they go through their own squabbles and issues, to find their feet. They call Nigeria the giant of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason for it. And the big largesse that Nigeria had as a big heart that, took care of a lot of nations, within the African continent, in the Caribbean as well, because Nigeria had a lot of money. But the problem then was Nigeria became rich before it became wise. That's the problem. We had all that money, but we're young. You understand? We got all that money, we became rich before we became mature.
Almost like prodigal son.
Correct. So we see, and that's so everybody who had not gone through the process of maturation to get a point where you truly understand where you are, what your destiny is, where you need to put your feet, and what your role is in life. We'll go through all the hassles, and we're going through it, So to think that the same Nigeria that went to liberate Liberia and did stuff in Sierra Leone and did work in helping to our soldiers, helping to settle the fight in Yugoslavia and all that, peace mission across the world. And these same people cannot fight, a bunch of ragtag people across the border in our own land. It's ridiculous, but again, it is what it is. And to a point where that process of maturation is what we're going through. So we will come out of it, and we'll come out it bigger, stronger, more effective. And more so, we truly, take our rightful place in the position of not just within the African continent, but of global space. Remember, Nelson Mandela once said that the day Nigeria wakes up, the rest of Africa will never be the same. And I always add, the day Nigeria wakes up, it's not just Africa will never be the same. The rest of the black world will never be the same. So everybody's waiting for Nigeria. That Nigeria is me and you. So we may not be able to do it today, but we must create a platform for those who eventually will.
Thank you for
saying that. And that's what I do.
Thank you. Because normally we host the annual Nigerian Independence Day dinner award night here too in Jersey. And our theme for this year was the emergence of the new Nigerians.
Right.
That's a call to rise up, to do what is needful. And I believe so strongly that to help Nigeria, the diaspora has to be very much involved.
Right.
And with that, I wanted to say, challenge our people here to do something about Nigeria. There are lots of things out there. Even if you don't know, please use ChatGPT for your life to save your life. And don't say that's an evil. They said Google was evil. Everybody's living on Google now.
Right.
And now what is going on? Please let us get up. And I'm going to say this. I was trying to do my website, and I got a company here to do my website, and that took us forever. I got somebody in Nigeria, a lady.
Yeah.
Within 3 weeks, my website was transformed.
Outstanding.
Almost
Running.
so at a minimal price, at a very reduced and sweet price compared to what I paid here.
Right.
And I'm saying we have it. We got it.
We
Can you
do.
say one or two words on how we can challenge our people here to rise up? It's not just about spending money, but spend money, send money with a purpose.
Right.
Be determined about what, just giving everybody money every time. Tell them to stand to do something, please.
Right. So, I mean, you see, the rise of Nigeria is inevitable. Whether you like it or not, we will get there. And if you're on on the road to roadblock to stop the rise of Nigeria, then guess what? God or providence will take you out.
Amen.
Period.
Amen.
And it's emphatic. I have no compulsion or shyness to say that. So the beauty of it is we have the grace, the talents, and everything. They are all there. We may not be where we are now. Our stocks may be so low, but guess what? You invest when the stocks are low down, right?
I want to give you a full for that. Yes.
You invest when the stocks are down.
Yes.
So that when it begins to rise up, you cash out. And I tell people, I just came back from a tour from Nigeria. I saw across the country progress, irrespective of all the whole thing.
All the noise that is going on, yes.
Progress. I went through places like, Dr. Leah, you're not afraid. I went speaking at universities and different places, and I saw the yearning and the will and the zeal of Nigerians wanting to do good and do better. Young, brilliant minds, So, and that's what I said. And I came back and I said, look, in the next 5 years, mark me, Nigeria will explode. And somebody asked me, explode at a bomb? But no. The technological prowess and the grace and the advancement that will take place in the next 5 years in Nigeria, people will be marveled. So I tell everybody, it is time to begin to look at Nigeria and start investing now. Put your money somewhere. If you can't, if you don't have enough, gather your friends. Africans, Black Americans, Caribbeans. Look, this is the time for all of you to come and begin to be part of what it is. You see, Afrobeat and Nigerian movie, Nollywood and all that, those were the beginning catalysts that eventually round up to what it is. And I've said this before, that there's a new beat and consciousness in the Black DNA. There's an awakening and a reckoning. And once that begins to take place, it will. And that new beat and reckoning is manifesting itself in Afrobeat today.
The steps have changed.
Honestly. So for those who are listening, who can hear the beat, they will understand. Africa is beating to your DNA. It's speaking to you.
I'm excited.
So, yes, you should be excited. And all of those who are home should be excited because it's coming. You can't stop it. It's inevitable. So, yes, come back home. And you hear what's happening now, Dirty December, right? DETTY, December. You see what's going to take place. These are all catalysts, the coming together, the new beats that's taking place. So, technology will come, ChatGPT will come, all of this. And that will coalesce, that will lead us a leapfrogging. What it took the Western world 240 years to do, we're going to, and the Chinese 30 years to do, we're going to do it in 15.
Good that you said Dirty December. I was on X speaking about Dirty December I think 2 weeks ago. And while I was doing that, I had to go and do a little research. And they were comparing, I think there's something that happened in Ghana too.
Right.
Or is it Ghana or South Africa?
Ghana.
Ghana. And they're saying that we still beat them in all that. And above that, despite all the noise that is going on, people are rushing back to Nigeria.
Nigeria, they carry last.
It doesn't carry last. And so I want us to say that we got it.
Yes.
It might look dark.
Yeah,
but
you know how they
there's a
say,
light at the end of
if
tunnel.
a Nigerian gets into your business thrives. Period. We're not sure about that.
Yeah, you say if you get to a place and there's no Nigeria, run.
Oh, yes. So,
Run.
to the world, to the rest of the world, we're coming to the table and we will be sitting at the table. If there are no chairs for us, we will bring our own chairs.
Yeah.
Period.
I like that. I like that.
Yes.
I like that. And people, on a more serious note, it's time for us to, if it has to be, it's up to us. You cannot wait for the government. You cannot wait for
No.
the next billboard.
No.
It has to be, if it has to be, it has to do with you and I. And I think it's high time we get up and shake off that,
Get involved.
that's all those
Get involved in the
naysayers
process. Yeah.
saying all sorts of things about Nigeria. And it amazes me because if you go to any nation, any community, any nation, you will see Nigerians helping them to make their place better.
Right.
We need to bring that home. Thank you so much, Dr. Alia, for
My
coming
pleasure.
tonight.
Thank
There's
you.
something in the horizon that just happened to you. I want to just say that in one
Ah.
one or two sentences.
Oh well, by His Grace, I got to be made a part of the task force for the transition committee for the governor-elect of the state of New Jersey, Mickey Sherrill. So I will be helping to put together, public policies and thought processes to help the state of New Jersey better. So we're learning, we'll eat deep, rolling our sleeves up, and to get things done. So we can learn here and see how we can translate that, in a bigger community here and back home as well.
Congratulations
Thank
once
you.
again.
Thank
We have a tradition here on this show. We pray and we commit our nation and everybody to the hand of God.
Right.
You can do us that honor. Please pray for us.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, some people often call me Pastor Aluya.
Say that.
They forget like Dr. Aluya. All right. So,
Let's pray.
thank you for having me. I most appreciate you, and thank you for what you do. And for those who at the back of the scene doing such amazing work to make this happen. It's not. It takes an effort of love. It's not just about the money, but the information and the things that we put out there. So I thank each and every one of you. The cameraman, the video, the audio, and all. Shout out to all of you, like the say here. And I've met all of you, great friends, and to my sister as well. Thank you. One of the things you've been consistent, and consistency is what people look at, because from consistency comes trust. And I always tell people this: if you're going to do business with anybody, do anything, even within your own family, your friends, in the community, ask two things of them. One, do they have the capacity to say and do what they say they're going to do? Second, can you trust them to say what they want to say and what they're going to do? So if you have that, there you go. If over 70%, then you're ready to go. So I can trust you because I know you have the capacity. Thank you so much. So let's pray. Well, Lord, we bless and exalt your holy name. We thank you for this opportunity to be able to speak, with us as a brother and sister, and co-followership of the faith of Christianity, but not just more Christianity, but more spirituality as we move our vision and thought process to people back home. We thank you for the opportunity. We thank you for the good health that made it possible for us to be here. We thank you for the thought process. We thank you for all those who put it together. We thank you for the resources that helped put this together. We thank you for the food that was put together here today, as for it to serve as nourishment to our body. We thank you for the soil that we stand in, for the peace on this land, because without peace and tranquility, we'll still not be able to sit here. There are places around the world where people cannot sit under a camera and talk freely as well. So we thank you for the liberty of this country. It's 250 years of independence. We're coming here and we see what's going on. We pray for the leadership of this country, from presidency all down to the governors and even to the local people, the mayors and councillors, that you give them grace, wisdom to lead this country and lead it wholly according to your rights. Where we come from also, we thank you for presidents of Nigeria and all the African continents. Lord, we ask you touch their heart, give them wisdom, give them grace and strength, and to have empathy and passion for their people, and the will and the zeal to do better, so that collectively the world will look better, feel better, and there'll be a whole lot more peace and understanding, and more so value and respect for fellow human beings. Thank you for this day, as we bless and honor your holy name. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Aluya. That was very good.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you so much for joining and tuning today. We really appreciate your support. And for the crew, we want to say thank you. For the director and all the people that help with this production, thank you so much. The year is coming to an end, and we appreciate everybody. Please don't forget to tell somebody about this.
Yes.
Go on our Instagram page, join us on our Facebook, I'm sorry, and on our website, lordandnikes.com. Instagram is Easy Life Cooking Product and Lord and Nikes. And please indulge yourself in a Christmas package today. Support this business and help give a long life to somebody around your neighborhood and your family. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Once again, your sister, your neighbor, your friend, Chef Nike. See you next time.
I see grace, grace, grace.